All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick!
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm Salty Sleggy. Thanks for tuning in today. Now, we're going to be talking about the Evil Dead, the closed beta, and my impressions of it. The footage that you're seeing is from GameSpot, as well as trailers, because you're not allowed to disclose any of the gameplay, even though it's been shown all over the internet by now, and I think people are probably sick of seeing the same stuff over and over again. Luckily for me, I got an opportunity to play it because I have an Xbox One and I had to dust it off, update it, and so I got the opportunity to actually play it, and I ended up playing a lot of it, and I've got to say, I'm really impressed with it. As an Evil Dead fan, it is ticking all the boxes. If you've ever watched any of the movies and you're a fan of the series, it does everything here and it does it right. Finally! And coming away from it, I was asking the question,
Who wants some?
because I want some. I want some more. I couldn't get enough of it. I wanted to know the pros and cons of the team dynamic and how it works together, how it flows. Also playing on the opposite side of trying to take all them down. I got to play.
I'm bad, Ash. And you're good, Ash. You're a goody little two-shoes.
And I played loads of the characters, and they're all fun to play. They all have their strengths, they all have their weaknesses. Fear is a big thing in this game. It goes up really fast if you don't keep an eye on it. There are characters that have abilities that reduce that fear for you. So whether you want to stick together as a team or you want to separate, it's entirely up to you, but you've got to be aware that you need to keep fear down. Now on the Kandarian demon side of the game, it's fun as well. Planning what you're having to trap, making sure you've got enough points to do the things you need, increasing that threat level so you can apply more pressure on the team, scare the goody two-shoes, increasing that fear. Very more strategic though, and I will say it's very hard to find them at the start of the match. So you're constantly at a disadvantage at the start, but you will progress and get a hell of a lot stronger and better at what you're doing after a few goes. I really enjoyed my time possessing the bosses and playing them. That was probably the pinnacle of Kandarian Demon for me. That was like, it's my turn. But overall, both sides, very solid, very solid. Balanced as well. It's nothing like Dead by Daylight. It's more like Evolve with PUBG kind of elements or COD kind of elements, because you're finding these chests with different rarities of weapons that give off this hum so you know they're nearby, just like COD does, which also can be trapped by the demon to increase your fear level. Each weapon will be more beneficial for a certain character than it will another character. Obviously Ash with his chainsaw and his boomstick, just as an obvious example. You get the gist. If you know the lore behind the movies and the actual characters, you'll figure it out like a duck to water super quickly, because you know these characters and you know what kind of weapons would be their preferred weapon, as well as the character descriptions in the menu, and your 1 skill and 3 perks on each character. If one of you goes down, it is fucking detrimental for the team, so you're gonna want to pick them up as quick as you can. Teamwork is super essential in this game, and obviously as the Kandarian Demon, you just want to scare them as much as you can, throw deadites at them as much as you can, get the bosses in there because they hit hard. The combat, I like the finishers, but there's not enough variety with them. Don't get me wrong, they're all cool, but you need more of them. Combat itself, you seem to get stun locked very easily. It's a lot of mashing, which is not my... I don't like the whole mashing thing. It's too simple. But that's probably my one-man army mentality, which I'm sure many other players possess. You think you can do it all. I think as people get further down the skill trees, that gameplay might actually change up and it'll be even more strategic than it already is, because it is very strategic. Even though these objectives are rather simple, 3 pieces of the map, and then it gives you the location of the Kandarian dagger and the Necronomicon pages, and then you have a bar that fills up once that bar reaches full while you're getting thrown basic deadites, elite deadites, boss deadites, you being possessed, your teammates being possessed, possessing cars, possessing trees. You got a lot to deal with while trying to stand your ground and stay alive and not get down. Supplies are really scarce. If you're not actually looking for them and you're just rushing objectives, you're gonna run out of stuff. And when I was playing, obviously I couldn't communicate with anybody because I wasn't using a headset. I was dropping things for people so that they could use them because I didn't need them at the time. If you've got a group of friends, it's gonna be so much simpler for you. You say, oh, I need this. If your friend's got it, they can drop it. The level design is fantastic. It replicates everything. The art design is fantastic. Even the enemy, the models, everything. Like I say, it is is full 100% fanfare, and it ticks every box. The only cons I would actually, or the only things I would criticize about the game is not enough takedowns, and driving in the game is absolute dog shit. I can't remember, but I don't think there's a handbrake option. It's just left, right, turn, and you crashing into it. Feels like Friday the 13th driving. You're just crashing into everything until you actually kind of master it to a degree. But they are essential. Vehicles are essential because the map is huge. The blackout parts that you see in the map, you can traverse them as well. That is part of the map. I don't understand why it's blacked out. I don't understand the whole map design in general. I think it's just to probably so you super focus on the actual locations on the map, the name locations, because it does tell you like go to this place, the map piece will be there, which is good, and then it tells you where you need to stand for the Kandarian dagger, where you need to stand for the pages, and then where the dark ones are, and then that's your whole shebang. And everything takes like 20 minutes and stuff, but you've definitely got to forage for these items, for health potions, for amulets, your supplies, your bullets. They are scarce in this game. Even your pink F points, make sure that you're upgrading so that you're as strong as the demon is when you actually get to face him, because once that demon gets really strong, you're gonna be fucked. Because I didn't win a lot of matches, I'll tell you that, because both sides are just as hard as each other. And if you're going up against an experienced Kandarian demon, you're gonna be extra fucked. There's also tutorials so you can actually learn some of the basics before you jump into a game, which is good. I tried out the tutorials as well, so definitely do that if you're unsure about things. So yeah, my impressions of beta were the game is actually solid. I had a minor bug with Henry the Red's hair. It just started going elastic across the screen, but it kind of sorted itself out. Other than that, I didn't really encounter any bugs whatsoever, which was great. So I'm really looking forward to releasing the next couple of weeks. I hope you enjoyed your time with it if you got an opportunity to get into the beta this weekend as well. Thanks for watching as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider supporting it with a like. It helps out me and helps out the channel, and I wouldn't ask you otherwise. You'll find social links down below also in the description if you want to support in that way. You'll find other games on my channel if you want to go check those out as well. Hit that notification bell, and as always, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.